Alrighty, well, this is first video for me, but this is what we got here. We're down at the gravel bar. We've had a lot of beaver killed trees lately here, and what we're going to do is cut this tree up here. This is a western red alder, and we're going to chop it up so that way it goes out during the next high water here, so that way it doesn't create any sort of log jams or anything right here and erode the gravel bar away. So, nothing major, just a little lemon bucking, you know, pretty small tree. Well, saw I'm using, I've got a Stihl 260 Pro. It's 20-inch bar. I could go bigger, but I use it to carry around in my Jeep, so I need the smaller bar, and I can buck pretty good sized stuff with that if I really want to. It's not the best when you're doing a lot of that, but works pretty good for this. The chain on it, it's just the chain that I got with it. It's skip tooth. It's not the chain that Stihl recommends. It's a professional chain because it's got tooth every other link. It's just round. It's round ground. Just round chain. Has to do with the way the tip is. I can cover that later on. Lots of people have before on YouTube here, but the chain I use mostly, I've got a chisel bit. I buy square ground, but I use a round ground file on it because, you know, anybody that knows chainsaws, it's harder to file, or it takes a little more skill to file a chisel ground than just a round. So, all right, well, let's get this thing started and let's go here. One thing I forgot to mention, the teeth on the saw, or the saw chain, I'm running it a little bit loose because you got a lot of grit and whatnot down in a gravel bar. Anytime you get sand in a chain like that, it'll start to tighten up. So I run it a little bit loose at first. It warms up, slackens up a little bit, but anytime you get any grit, when you get in dirtier wood, it really tightens up, and you don't want your chain to get too tight. So one little tip right there, just chop it up. I limbed it. I didn't limb the top. It wasn't worth it. Limb the bottom half here. Again, this is a western red alder. You know, for people on the East Coast, never seen western red alder. Soft wood. Well, it's a hardwood, but it's real soft when it's green. So.